Which is quickest in a drag race? The new Lucid Air Performance or Taycan Turbo S? Yanni, you're gonna get to pick which one you drive. Which one do you want to drive?
I used to have one of these. This I would think would be quicker. However, you never usually let me choose. So I think I'm gonna choose that and think that you're playing me not to choose that?
I don't know. I have no idea which is gonna be quicker.
I wanna drive this, I've never driven that.
Well, I wanna drive it, so I'm gonna drive it.
See what I mean? There's no point even asking me.
I might let you drive it. We're gonna find out in a moment.
Buy, sell,
Car wow.
So I'm sat in a Lucid Air Performance, and next to me is a Taycan Turbo S. Sorry, Yanni, you didn't get to drive this Lucid.
Yeah, I realised that when I was forced into the Porsche.
You know, there's nothing bad about being forced into a Porsche. It's no hardship. That car is quick. So this car, have you any idea how much horsepower it's got?
No, it looks really weird, but if it's up against this, I'm going to say 600.
What I'm going to do is talk you through the stats of the Porsche first as a point of reference. So that Taycan Turbo S has 2 electric motors, 1 on each axle. Combined, they put out 760 horsepower and 1,050 newton meters of torque. And you have like a 2-stage gearbox, so you get good acceleration, but also good top speed. Now that car is quite heavy, weighs in at 2.3 tons, and it's also very expensive, £150,000. So now we're going to play a little game where you try and guess some of the stats on this particular car that I'm sat in. What is it powered by, do you think? Is it petrol, diesel or electric?
2 electric motors like this one.
That is correct. Back to the horsepower.
660 horsepower.
Okay, so you think that I've insisted on me going in a car with less horsepower than the other car?
That's true. 700 horsepower.
700 is still less than 760. You do understand that, right? And your car has 760.
I know, but that is a Lucid something or other, so I don't think it's going to have as much as this one. So I still think it's going to be less, but somehow it's going to be quicker.
Okay, so this car has 1,111 horsepower.
Are you taking the piss? How the hell has it got that much horsepower?
And it's got 1,390 newton meters of torque, whereas yours has 1,050 newton meters.
Great. So what do you want me to say? I don't know what to say now.
But power and torque is only part of the performance equation. Weight matters, and like I said, your car weighs 2.3 tons. Guess how heavy this one is?
So based on that, it's going to be heavy. So I'm going to go 2.9.
It's actually only 100 kilos heavier than that Porsche. It's 2.4 tons.
Have I got anything in my favour besides from obviously me driving?
You reckon? Okay, guess the price. Yours, £150,000. This is a Lucid. Have you ever heard of Lucid before?
I've never heard of a Lucid, and looking at it, it looks like a weird Citroen type car. That can't be more than 120 grand. Please don't tell me it's more than 120,000.
I understand what you're saying. It does look a bit Citroen-y. The guy who set up this company actually used to work as chief engineer at Tesla, got bored of working at Tesla, thought he could do better on his own, and set up this company called Lucid. And one of the things they wanted to do was address some of the complaints with Teslas, which is the build quality. They feel a little bit cheap sometimes. So this is designed to be more luxurious. As a result, the price of this car I'm sat in here in Europe is just over £190,000.
Mental. Like, no. Who is paying 190 grand? And I'm not being funny, Matt. I was over there and the roof doesn't even line up. He's obviously kept some of the traits from Tesla. Yeah,
it's a good point, actually. But we're going to see how quick it is. Maybe it's going to make up for it in terms of the performance. But let's not be silly here. Porsches, they may quote conservative performance figures, but they always deliver actually when you put them to the test. And we know that Taycan Turbo S is properly quick. Can this keep up with it?
I will say one thing, Matt. You know the rear quarter in the back window looks very Porsche Targery. You know, like when the roof comes down.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Anyway, before we race, if you haven't done so already, please make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to turn your notifications on. That way you won't miss a single upload. And we have some really cool car races coming up with some super high performance vehicles, so make sure you're subscribed. Anyway, let's get on with this race. Now, before we race, we should do the carwow customary sound check. But because these are both electric cars, they make no noise. So Yanni, we're going to do a sound check, but instead of revving engines, because we don't have them, or making silly noises ourselves, because that gets a little bit boring after a while, we're going to do a sound check with the car's horns. There's a reason for that, but first I want you to honk your horn. That's just a pretty normal horn, right? Have a listen to this one.
Sounds like an alarm's going off.
Sort of does, doesn't it? Anyway, so that's the best we can do for a sound check. Which car sounded the best? I'm going with this Lucid with its 2-stage horn.
For 190 grand, mate, I'd expect better.
Well, I think 50 grand went into the actual development of that special horn. So there we go. Anyway, let's go on with the race. But before we do, if you're thinking about buying a new car, you probably need to sell your current car, and you can do that really easily through carwow. All you have to do is upload some photos, give a brief description, then dealers all across the country will bid on your car. You just pick the highest offer. They'll come to your house, take the car away, put the money into your account. It's easy. If you want to do that now, click on the pop-out banner up there or follow the link in the description below. Alternatively, you can do that at a later date by simply Googling "Help Me Carwow" and we will help you sell your car. Now let's race and see if this £190,000 car can beat that cheaper Porsche. It's not often you get to say that. Let's do this.
3, 2, 1.
He jumped.
Mr. Timing!
Reeling him in now though. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
No, 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 no. Oh, that was close.
Okay, Yanni, you definitely won it, but I'm not sure if you won it fairly.
I 100% won it fairly. I think you were just so slow with your reaction time.
Okay then, let's go to the stewards and see what they say. So stewards, did Yanni jump the start?
No way did I jump.
Well, they figured that out. Yanni, should we just go on our phones for a bit? I might text you actually.
What's up, mate? What's up?
Hello. You all right? How you doing?
I'm all right, mate. What's happening? Just so you know, no way on earth did I jump. You were just really slow.
You totally jumped the start.
You were
Totally did.
totally didn't. Do you want a little bet? Little sportsman's bet?
Let's do it as a forfeit because it'd be more funny.
Okay, what's the forfeit?
What could be a forfeit? What would be a good forfeit?
There was no jump.
Too late. Let's not have a forfeit. Let's not have one. So well done, you won one.
You were just really slow, mate. I told you, you were really slow off the line. We do it again, I think you'll get closer to me, but you were so slow. Wake up, wake up.
No. I was just in denial about that. Damn. Right, I need to focus now. Go on.
Wakey now, Matt. I saw you slapping those cheeks. Slap you on yourself on the forehead as well. Give you a little forehead a slap. People at Lucid are going to be lucid.
Yeah, the word's livid. Doesn't really sound much like lucid apart from the first letter. Come on, focus.
3, 2, 1.
Ah, got him again! No, man! That's not fair.
Okay, so I might have beaten you to the quarter mile, but I need to double check that I actually didn't jump there because I might have done.
You didn't jump, mate, because I got a better start than you, mate. So you didn't jump, trust me.
I can't believe that you got a better start. Stewards, can you find out whether A, I jumped, and B, whether I actually left the line before Yanni or not?
Both cars left the line at the same time.
I didn't hear that. Can someone...
He said both cars left the line at the same time.
I think your radio's better than mine. Mine just crackled.
So did mine, but I still heard it through the crackling.
So it's one each, right? This is the decider.
Don't flop the start, mate. That's the only way I'm going to beat you. If you flop the start, you'll beat me. If you don't flop the start, you'll beat me. If you don't flop the start, you'll beat me. If you do flop the start, you'll beat me. No, if you don't flop the start, you'll beat me. If you do flop the start, I'll beat you.
I'm just so confused now. Yeah. This is the one then. This is what matters. Let's see.
3, 2, 1.
Got him on the line.
Look, I've got the instant and then it just comes past me. I think he jumped the start though.
Quite a bit quicker. I don't think I jumped then, and I think I was better at launching than you on that occasion.
See, on that, you jumped the start, mate. And I've had it right every time. First one I didn't jump, second time we were equal, and that time I believe you jumped.
Oh no, let's find out then. Let's go to the stewards. Stewards, did I jump the start?
Matt did not.
Well, so he's coming over to me as well to gloat.
Hello. Hi.
I'll tell you what though, this car, the first few seconds is quicker than that, and then obviously you come past.
But I launched better than you.
Mate, you got 300 more brake horsepower than I have.
But I launched better than you without jumping the start. Just say it. Just go, Matt, on that occasion. So then, what exactly happened? Well, the Lucid won. It completed the standing quarter mile in 10.3 seconds. The Porsche took 10.5 seconds. Okay, now we're going to have a rolling race to the half mile, and we've got the cars in their sportiest settings, and we're going to do the roll on from 30 miles an hour. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. This just absolutely shot off.
Wow, I got dropped.
Totally destroyed that Porsche. So quick, I got a warning about the car. It's gone away. Maybe it's fine. Yanni, I know your car has a 2-stage gearbox. Did it sort of get bogged down in the switch between first to second? Or was it because I'm calling in the launch and you were just a bit delayed?
I could see your car start rising before I even hit my pedal, so you were well gone, but mate, even if we went at exactly the same time, you dropped me massively. So I'm a bit concerned for the next 2 races.
Okay, let's do it again, but I think you should call it in this time.
So 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, okay. So this time we're gonna do it from 50 mile an hour in our sportiest of settings. Here we go, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Wow. There's your 1100 brake horsepower.
This is mental. Do you know what I've learned from this is that the Porsche launches really, really well because it's got that 2-speed gearbox. When you're actually at speed, this thing is even faster, isn't it?
So this is not slow, let's be honest, but that is just ridiculous. There's your 1100 brake horsepower and there's your 190 grand.
And you know what? This is not the quickest version of this car. They're doing a tri-motor version with 3 motors, which is even quicker apparently. It's called the Sapphire.
He's really going for Tesla, isn't he? He's really got his heart set on ruining Elon.
I think Elon must have pissed him off or something, and it's one of those like Lamborghini, isn't it? He got pissed off by Ferrari not building him a car, and so he went and did his own company.
Exactly that. Don't ever piss me off, because I'm going to start a new drag race channel.
I think you look really good today. Yeah, it's always a pleasure working with you.
Very kind, Matt. I'll be here for the next few years for sure. So this is the final race. We're getting to 70 mile an hour in our sportiest settings. I'll be calling this in. God, it's easy being man, isn't it? Right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
I can't believe how slow this car is making that Porsche look.
It's the new kid on the block, isn't it?
Completely crazy. Right, let's move on to the last challenge, which I think the Porsche should win, just because Porsches always do such a good job in any form of brake test. Let's do it.
What's interesting, I can't actually see your brakes, so I've got no idea the size of them.
I think you're on carbon ceramics. This certainly isn't. If this guy was the chief engineer on the Tesla Model S, then he didn't fit the Model S with particularly good brakes, so maybe he hasn't fitted this car with particularly good brakes either, unless it was Elon who was saving money by not fitting particularly good brakes, because good brakes don't make headlines unless the car keeps crashing, but good acceleration does.
Yeah, cool story, bro. Get on your side, please.
Just got totally put in my place. else. Right, let's get to 100. Let's do it from 100. Now, if you'd rather watch another drag race with a Tesla Model X up against a Ferrari SF90, click on the pop-out banner up there for the link in the description below. If not, stay here for the brakey testy. Here comes the line. No, he did the same brakes as the Tesla Model S. Porsche doing what Porsche does.
Normal service has been resumed.
Now, if you'd like to see a great offer, I've got an electric car through CarWow that's pretty quick, but nowhere near as expensive as this. Click on the pop-out banner up there or follow the link in the description below to see what the car is and what the saving is through CarWow. Now, I hope you'll enjoy the video. If you did, give it a like. Let me know what you think of this Lucid Air in the comments below. Is it better than a Tesla Model S? Click on those windows there for some more videos, and on that box there to go to CarWow to sell your car the easy way. All you have to do is upload some photos, give a brief description, then dealers all across the country will bid on your car. Just pick the highest offer, they'll come to your house, take the car away and put the money straight into your account. It's easy. Thanks for watching.